just put the heating on because it's so cold. I've had my hair done. Yeah, I'm having the dark lifted, so it has to be done in stages, and I've got this sort of gingery strawberry red that's under there at the moment. And then every time I get highlights done, it will slowly lighten the section a bit at a time, so you'll pick up different bits that haven't had any bleach on to lighten it. I thought I'd do a knee update from the last one. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. So after the last video where I explained about the numbness I was getting at the back of my knee, just the top of my calf muscle, that stopped after about 3 days, and then for a day it didn't feel too bad when I was walking around, but then I picked up the tree and was carrying the box in, and it kept banging my knee, and my knee was going sideways, and then I couldn't put my heel down on the ground for a while because it was so painful. And then the next day it wasn't too bad, and then the day after that there was no pain apart from like 2 seconds when I sort of swizzled on the spot and twisted my knee, but then when I carried on walking the pain was gone again, and then ever since that, no pain in my knee at all. Nothing. Like, I can move my knee in any direction and it's fine. So I don't know if it was like a nerve had sort of moved into a position that was being pinched, and now it's gone back to where it's meant to be, because literally there's no pain at all. It's like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So the knee's better. So that's good. Braces updates. I am 1 day away from 1 month, so when you see this I'll have had these on for 1 month out of 18. Only 17 more to go. But there's still teeth that hurt when I chew, like over here there's a couple molars and an incisor of this one, so it hurts to bite into things. I'm not having to put the wax on, I haven't done it for a little while now, but the wires over the gap, because there's 2 wires there and they're quite close together and they sort of pinch on either side, so it's kind of like this, and then my cheek was getting sucked in the gap and then sort of right into the pinch, and that was quite sore. But I can't really put wax over the wire because it'll just fall off unless I wrap it right around. But it's not become sore, so it seems to be okay. Still too much saliva in my mouth. I don't think that'll ever end. It's either too much saliva or I've sucked my mouth dry trying to remove it all, which I usually do when I'm trying to go to sleep, which means I'm sucking the braces right onto my cheeks, and you get like impressions of the braces in your cheeks. But yeah, I'm not used to them yet, and I probably never will, and I don't know how anyone can get used to them. The only time I don't feel them is if I pull this ridiculous face so that my lips aren't touching them anymore. But yeah, it'll be worth it in the end, I know that. I just have to get to the end without wanting to rip them out. And today I'm going to be making some pink Santa hats, because you can't seem to buy any. I mean, you probably can somewhere, but the places I've looked I haven't seen one. So got a delivery today. So I'm going to make some pink Santa hats. That's my plan for today. Hello, what do you want? You've just been sat there watching me talking all this time. Did you want something? So I've got this Santa hat that I bought from the range. Hello. Hello. I've got this cheap Santa hat that I'm going to use as a reference. Investigating. This is the pink, dusky pink fur that's going to be the body of the hat. I've got this super soft, don't step on my paper please. I've got this super soft white fur that's going to be the trim, because this is always really cheap. It doesn't feel very nice with this. It's really, thank you. You stomping over my things always. So before I was interrupted by Key turning the TV on, you'll have to watch the video on his channel to understand what I'm talking about. I've got this fur to make the pom-pom to go on the top. Like this one. So it's a nice long fur for that. Hello. Got some paper. I'm going to first of all make a pattern for the triangle, because they're literally made of. I'm just putting my fur down. Sorry, did it touch your butt? Oh, it touched your tail. My apologies. Forgot you'd claimed the seat. He's half on the seat. He's on the chair. How to get attention. So yeah, these are basically just made up of 2 triangles. So really simple. Trace around this and then add seam allowance. Oh, you're so cute. I feel like I need to shave. I've got key fluffs on my cheek. I just need to get the seam from here. Ew. And my knuckles are wet. My knuckles are all wet because of you. Right. Are you supervising, monkey? I'm a good supervisor. Okay. I am a pillow. He's putting all of his head weight on my back. It's very cute. Not particularly comfy because his head's heavy. But it's very, very cute. Hi. No, it's cute. You're a cute boy. Do my knuckles need to be salivated constantly? I know this doesn't look much like a DIY sewing project video when all you can see is this, but I mean, who doesn't want to see his face? He just poked me in the knee because I stopped petting him. How do I get anything done? You're going under here now, are you? Yeah. Hi. You're such a cuddly boy. And then I just fold it in half. Careful. You're making the most of her not being home, aren't you? She'll tell you off. She'll see the video. There'll be 2 videos. One of you turning the TV on, so you can watch TV, and this one. So there'll be plenty of proof that you've been a naughty boy. What's the cushion doing down there? Is that in your way? Hang on then. There you go. Fold it in half. I basically just measured the width, which will be half my circumference of my head, and then fold it in half so I can get a triangle. What are you doing? Don't lick the chair, please. It's gross. Don't do that. Don't lick the chair, please. No, don't dig the chair. Okay, don't dig the chair. Okay. It is as comfy as it will ever be. Digging it will not change the fact. Just lay down if you're going to be up there. Don't go over that side, there's no room. That's where my fur is. What's this doing? Okay, are you done? You're going to lay down? This video is turning into something else. Like every video I try to film, you insert yourself and become the main character. Okay, that good? You're using a pillow for its proper usage instead of eating it. Okay, that's my template for the base, for the body of the hat. The band, I'll just measure the width and the length because this is just one piece. There's only one seam on this one. I mean, I could give it 2 seams, but you don't. When I do it, hopefully you won't see the seam because you can comb the fur out so that it's not stuck in there, which I'll try and do. So I'm going to do it the same way, single sheet, single piece, because that's what these trim pieces are, just a long piece of fur. This is so soft, as soft as you are. You're so soft, boy. Oh. That's a good pillow. Oh, you look so comfy. My knuckles still don't need washing. All you need is a blanket, but you'd get too hot. So cute. The triangle I cut fits perfectly on the fabric folded in half, so I can get two above each other, but because of the nap of the fabric I'll have to cut one out and then move the triangle to cut the other one, otherwise it's going to be, one's going to be upside down. Don't know what the nap is, it's the direction the fur is going, so this is all flowing down here. If I brush up, the fur's all going down that way, so I want that to be down. I'm such a little baby. Got a seam allowance. Oh dear. Ew. A little bit of spit came out. A little bit of spit came out, Key. I mean, I would show you what I'm making. The process of making it. It's really simple, and most people probably just want to watch him anyway. I've got a rotary cutter and a ruler, and I'm just literally cutting out a triangle of this fabric. So this fits on nicely. There's like probably an inch of give. 26. What was that little paw twitch? Were you about to fall asleep? I do that too. Except I don't have paws. It's when you're about to fall asleep and your body twitches. It's your fight or flight survival instinct. I'm just doing a 1 centimetre seam allowance because that's, well, it's kind of 1 centimetre. It's basically the width of my presser foot, because it's nice and easy just to follow the edge of the foot. That's what I usually do. Nope, you didn't get down. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, that fits. It's a little big, I guess, but the rest of it's fine. I mean, I haven't pulled the triangle out, so it looks a bit silly. Pull all of this fur out of the way on both sides, and that way you don't end up with a seam that looks like that, where you can see the seam and all the fur's cut inside, stuck inside, not cut inside. It's tricky, but it gives you a much better seam, and then you can just brush out any hairs that have got stuck. So you want it to be more like this, where the fur's not sticking out. So I'm going to go stitch that together. There's my seam, and you can't really see it. Yay! It's definitely too big. Hopefully it'll fit a bit better when it's got all of the bulky folds. So I'm going to do a top stitch along one edge of this and just stitch that all the way around so that you don't end up with this being the top edge. So yeah, I'm going to go do that first. So I thought I was recording, I wasn't recording. Story of my life. Hello, this looks creepy, I know. This is really difficult to stitch because you can't see what you're actually stitching through, and I've got a 1 centimetre seam here. So basically I've turned this over 1 centimetre. I'm lining up the edge of that fabric with this side of my foot, and I've moved this needle over to this side so that it's stitching right along that side, because I don't want to go too far this way because I might fall off the fabric and just be stitching through fur because I can't see where the fabric ends here. So yeah, hopefully I don't fall off the edge. I've just done this bit because I thought I was recording. You can't see, I don't think, you can't see the stitch line through there, but it is attached, so it's working. Pull the fur back out of the way so that I can see the edge and make sure it lines up with the edge of the foot. So yeah, it's not too bad. I can't see the seam unless I really part the fur to try and see it. I've done the seam, so it goes all the way down there. It's all attached and you can't really see it. I mean, it's like a tiny line, but with a bit of brushing you'll be able to brush it out. Right side of fur to wrong side of fleece. So I've got to do that pegging again where I push all the fur down inside so that it's a nice clean edge. I'm marking the quarters and I'll do the same on the fur. Just makes it a little bit easier lining it up so you don't end up with too much fabric in one place. I'm going to make a pom-pom and then stitch it onto the top and see then if this, I promise, is not my middle finger. How cute are these? So the way I've done the rim, you can actually wear it different ways, so you can have it really wide or you can roll it under and have it a bit narrower and then do a pom-pom. I like wearing it forwards, the tails, and it's cute on the back. It's so cute and it's so easy to make. It's literally just 2 triangles, a strip of fabric and a rectangle. This I made from, I forgot to film I forgot to film this, but basically this was 8 inches, a rectangle of 8 inches by, I can't remember what the width of this trim was, but it was just 8 inches long. Folded it in half with the fur sides together. From the opening I stitched up and then just curved in slightly as it came to the fold, just to curve off this bit here. So you can see that's the seam around there, that's the fold and that's the seam. And then there's the opening, and then I literally just pushed the excess inside to puff it up. Didn't quite need the full 8 inches, so it's more like possibly 4 inches, so 4 inches are folded up inside to make it all puffy, so I didn't even need to stuff it. No! Okay, stop! So cute. Stop! Okay! I can roll this down and make it a bit thinner if I wanted to, or I can have it really wide. You can wear one too. Yeah. There we go. How cute. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a go at making these, they're really easy, and I'll see you in the next one.